Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are
Yes,
audible.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So first of all, moving forward, I would like to thank all the organization of this webinar who have conducting a webinar on such a crucial topic. So tourism has been one of the pillars of both Indian and world economy. It has been seen that around it has contributed 9.6 percentage to the nation's GDP. And around in 2016 report, 40.4343 million jobs were created from this sector. India was flourishing in a sector, and you can see a positive percentage increase during previous year. And it was assumed that in the incoming years there would be a sudden surge in the foreign, not only the domestic tourism but also foreign tourism. But by the hit of COVID-19, this rate has come to an halt. So why this topic was important, and why it is the only sector will be much more hardly hurt than others? Because if we look closely, it was the first to be closed, because as soon as COVID-19 started, the lockdown was imposed. So the first thing which was stopped was travel and tourism, and it will be the last to be reopened, because though the situation get improved, but it will be taking a lot of time to recover this situation. So I will be dividing my viewpoint in two scenarios. Basically, the current scenario which we are facing and the aftermath. So according to a report by Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, with 30, which is the G37 member countries organization, founded in 1961, it is stated that there would be a much higher decline, about 65% of decline in this sector. And we can see, like, in normal circumstances, and if we see this sector from a business point of view, it has drivers employment opportunities for women, migrants, students, and basically laborers who doesn't have permanent jobs. They move from one state to another or from country to country. And if you have an example of like Kerala, in Kerala, there around a large part of their population is employed in basically the Gulf countries for both white collars as well as blue collar jobs. So since this has comes to an existence, it is clearly can be seen that most of the laborers have lost their jobs, and they are it is very much getting difficult to even sustain their lives. And even the foreign tourism is banned, so they can't, even the foreign visits can't happen. And even the big business and industrialists have their meetings around from travel to from one country to another. There is a client meeting, products based meetings, but though they have managed the online measures, but it comes to the lower sector, lower level of our society, it getting stuff for them day by day. Now secondly, I would like to view my thoughts on the leisure and pleasure tourism industry. Basically, this is the main tourism a normal citizen of a country's see perspective. So first of all, when the lockdown was done, the around 6 day around a large number of 50% of the hotel has seen a sudden halt in there. There's a report by the Economic Times. Rajiv Kohli, who's a creative travel agent, said that 40% of his clients the very next day cancel their booking. So can you see like how hard it for might be for him? Like in one day, he has lost around a lot of business loss in one day, because a 50% people canceling their bookings at the same time could be a large effect. And he also states he might be able to sustain himself during this period, but what he is going to do about the 180 employees which he or her, he is employed. So basically it's not a it's also needed that then because they are facing a sudden lockdown, so they have to cut downsize their company, their hotels, and they are not recruiting new people. So it can be clearly seen, that there's been a sudden halt in it. Now I would like to throw light on aftermath of the situation. Like for assume, like if we come up from recover from this situation, so even the situation improves, there's a mental impact on each on every citizen after this situation. And it will prevent each and every citizen from visiting places. And for a long time, if it is not necessary, not because of their employment issues or something, a general citizen would like to prevent himself from going to tourist places, because there might be a fear like he or she may get against infected with coronavirus. But if we look at the positive impact of it, to uplift this economy once again, the sector once again, there will be a private as well as government interference. So on the part of government, there must be strategies to ensure that there is a health and as well as public health and hygiene security in all of the modes of travel and tourism. Like there might the very it may be happen like various travel agents like Make My Trip, they induce like they will be keeping a always keeping they always keep security about their hygiene perspective, like nobody will be subjective to the dirty environment, or there will be sort of insurance things available. And one more thing which could be seen, the states which were a center of main attraction of tourism, for example Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, they account for most 10 top states which are being visited. But now people will try to visit the places which are sparsely populated. For example, extreme parts of northern India, or where the coronavirus impact is less. For example, the
Excuse me, आप थोड़ा conclude कर लीजिए.
yeah, eastern states. And as from the IT background, I would like to give a constructive approach. How could be overcome it? It could be overcome by using virtual reality apps. Basically, virtual reality apps are headset which you can give to the older people or them, and you can experience the tourist experience sitting at your home, which was talked by previously by Dr. Zen about accessible tourism. So this could be converted as a virtual tourism. So thank you for providing me opportunity with it. It was a really nice session.
Thank you very much. अब मैं हमारे बीच में थर्ड पार्टिसिपेंट जो है पेपर प्रेजेंट करने के लिए डॉक्टर गीता चौहान, आप असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर हैं सोशियोलॉजी की गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज डोगरिया में. मैं आमंत्रित करूंगी डॉक्टर गीता चौहान.
नमस्कार मैम. नमस्कार सर.
आपके लिए पेपर प्रेजेंट करने के लिए 5 मिनट का समय है.